Thank you. Have a good day.
Yeah, bye-bye.
This next item before we bring these guys on board, my apologies, you actually have it in your email, but this came about very rapidly with Brian and Sam because the state had a very short timeline to act on this. So, Brian, I would ask if you could possibly share your screen on the, not the narrative, but the shelter budget, as you explain what this is about. You know, I'm throwing this at you, but we've had a bit of a busy week here.
And Brian, before you begin, would you mind introducing yourself and your position and so on?
Sure. Good morning. Brian Smith, Executive Director with Lebanon County Christian Ministries, and here specifically for our Fresh Start Emergency Family Homeless Shelter. Are you able to see my screen?
Oh, yes.
Okay. So we're coming today, as Jamie said, it's a very, very short turnaround for DCED Emergency Solutions Grant. It was released just here a little over 10 days ago. And part of the grant is really an opportunity for shelters to continue to streamline operations and assist with prevention of COVID spread and so forth. Real quick background, back in March, we transitioned our shelter from the congregate setting of rotating from church to church to a hotel motel environment. It falls in line with the some guidance that came out from HUD. Since March 13th through today, we've spent over $100,000 on hotel stays. We do not have a short-term solution to get out of a congregate environment. We have, knock on wood, been very successful with this operation. And with the numbers where they are right now, we were planning the end of December to transition to a semi-congregate setting, but where we're at, we have extended that to the end of January. We've been very blessed with grants and specific targeted donations that we were able to fund through the end of the year. However, moving into the 2021 calendar year, we will need to go into private donor dollars. So what we're asking the ESG grant is 1 year worth of operational expenses for our homeless shelter. It would be covering staff wages and benefits, hotel expense. As you can see, we've got that budget at $180,000, approximately $15,000 a month. Supplies, equipment, and client transportation services for us to move. So just shy of $300,000. Our goal is that if we could get this funding for this, we'd redirect some of our private donor dollars in another project we're working on to try to plan for long-term mitigation and long-term programs that would allow us to be in a non-congregate setting. So we do need the resolution from the county commissioners for the grant. It's $20 million across the entire Commonwealth. I don't know what the probability of achieving or getting this is, but if we don't apply, we won't know.
Okay.
That's very, very competitive from what I understand from what Brian said. Can you talk a little about what the affiliation with our CAP would be, how that, and why Samuel's involved?
Yeah, so the ESG funds are funded through DCD, and because of Lebanon County's Community Action Partnership is the kind of throughput for those funds. So while we would end up being the resource, the funds need to go through the county, then be distributed through our program for the operations for the year.
And not only they announced it 10 days ago, but they also required 5 days of advertisement within that 10 days. So yes. Last Friday, we scrambled and got it posted up on the county's webpage so that we could hopefully meet that 5 days between then and now. But, you know, who knows? It was a very, very, it was very tight.
It was a tall order. You succeeded. Is there anything that we need to bring Sam in for? We have the director of our CAP program, Sam Ortiz, on board, if there's anything for him to add.
Good morning, commissioners and everyone else.
Good morning, Sam.
Just wanted to let you all know the application has been submitted on Tuesday. There are some supporting documents that need to be sent in, but we have up to 30 days. So that's good. We can mail a packet over to DCD. Brian did a great job with all the requirements quickly. So looks like we're good to go, and then we'll just wait for their response.
Okay. All right. Commissioner Litz has a question.
Yes, I do.
I'm curious, since the commissioners are being asked for approval, are we on the hook at all for liability?
The grant program is, I mean, not for any funds. It's a pass-through. The program would be administered by LCCM. If that's what you're asking.
I think that's something I would have to dig into the regulations, and I can get back to you with that via email, Commissioner Litz.
Okay, because if it is, Jamie has to contact our insurance provider.
Oh, you meant like general liability, not financial liability.
Right.
It wouldn't be much different than so many other grant programs we have that flow through here and go to providers. So I don't believe so, but we can check on it.
We'll delve into that question.
Thank you. Well,
Anything else?
Sorry.
No, go ahead, Commissioner.
I was going to say, that being said, I'd be happy to place a motion on the floor to support the Lebanon County Christian Ministries and Community Action Partnership grant application to DCED to provide for the homeless shelter for a year.
Okay.
Right. I'll second the motion.
Okay. It's been moved and seconded that we approve that. I believe Brian referred to it as a Fresh Start grant. Any further discussion? Hearing none, all in favor, please indicate by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. So ordered. Thank you, gentlemen.
Thanks, Commissioners.
Yeah,
Thank you, guys.
Thank you. Stay safe, guys.
You too.